We'll begin today's class in tabletop. Make your way there now. Stack your shoulders above your wrists, your hips above your knees. Neutral spine, gaze forward. Inhale, cow pose. Lift your tailbone, open your chest, look up. Exhale, cat pose. Round your back here, tuck your pelvis under, begin to wake up your spine. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Moving with your breath, really feel through your vertebrae one by one. Inhale, cow. Stretch your abdominals. Exhale, cat pose. Tuck your pelvis under here. Engage your core. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze for an extra breath. And then release. Walk your hands forward. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips, down dog. Keep a nice bend in the knees though. Pull your chest through towards your thighs. And begin to draw one heel closer to the mat and then the other. Feel into your hamstrings, into your hips. Feel free to get super heavy into either side of your hips here. And find stillness. Bring both heels over to one side. Push the ground away. Feel that stretch in your side body, perhaps in your hips, and all the way over to the opposite side. Really push the ground away here. And back to center. Clean it up. Find stillness. Draw your heels down towards the ground. Tuck your heels behind your feet. And then wave through your feet all the way from your heel to your toes. Lift high onto your tiptoes and back down again. Try to draw your heels down all the way to the ground. One more of those. Wave through your feet, and this time look up and walk your feet forward for ragdoll. Bring your feet hips distance apart. Grab your elbows and fall down. Gently sway from side to side, feeling into your hamstrings here. Keep your legs nice and long. Your upper body heavy. Release your hands down and lift just your big toes up. Drop your big toes down, lift the other 4 toes. And back down, lift your big toes up. And down, lift your 4 toes up. And down. This time lift all your toes up and just plant your big toes down. Lift all the toes up, plant the 4 toes down. One more. All the toes up, big toes down. All the toes up, 4 toes down. And now all the toes down. Establish a strong connection now through your entire foot, heel to front, and then with a bend in the knees, roll all the way up through your spine. Your head is the last thing to come up, and reach your arms up at the top. Big reach. Exhale to fall down. Find length in your hamstrings. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands to your knees or shins if you like. Exhale, plant your hands down and step your feet back for the top of a high plank. Push the ground away here. Tuck your pelvis under slightly. Bring your belly button toward your chest. Stack your shoulders above your wrist. This is where we build strength, not just physically, but mentally too. As the mind and body start talking to you here, try to slow them down. Concentrate on your breath. For 3, 2, and 1. Send your hips back for downward facing dog. Clean it up. Fight for stillness here. Try to take out any unnecessary movement. Slow your breath down and slightly constrict the back of your throat. Create that breath with sound. Soft whispering breath. Try to keep this throughout the whole practice. Begin to engage your legs now. Engage your quads. Inhale, send your right leg up and back, single-legged dog. Push evenly into your hands. Try to draw your right hip down. Exhale, low lunge. Bring your right foot forward, step it down with control. Untuck your back toes and lift yourself up. Establish a strong connection here through the ground with your right foot and your left knee. When you have your balance, reach your arms up. Engage your left glute here. Tuck your pelvis under. Nice strong core. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your hands down. Tuck your back toes under. Lift your back knee. Option to bring the blocks in here if you like. You can raise onto your fingertips. Establish a strong connection now with your right foot. Try to make sure your right knee is stacked over your ankle. And then lift yourself up, high lunge. And we pulse for 5, lower your back knee, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Bring your hands back down and step your back foot in. Prepare for pyramid pose. The back foot is around a 45-degree angle. Come onto the higher blocks if you have them, if you like. Reach your chest forward and with your exhale, fold over your front leg. Option to keep a little bend here in the front knee if you like. Send your right hip back and push into the outer edge of your back foot. Try to square your hips towards the front of your mat. With your exhalation, find more depth. Try to fold a little deeper. Rebend your front knee, bring your blocks forward if you have them, and on your next inhale, lift your back leg, warrior 3 prep. Try to square your hips here, bring the left hip really low so that it's in line with the right leg. Point or flex your back foot, engage your left glute, and we pulse the back leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, keep your spine long, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here at the top. Squeeze your left glute. Find length in your spine. Inhale here. Exhale, rebend your front knee. And walk your right foot to the side, runner's lunge. Bring your blocks back to the side now, if you use them. And in runner's lunge, take some time to open up your hips. Take some movements that feel good. And if you like, you can come all the way down onto your forearms. Wherever you are, try to keep your spine somewhat long. Feel into your hips. Last 2 breaths here. Slow it down. And create a strong foundation with your hands now. Send your right leg back for downward facing dog. Clean it up once more. Fight for stillness. Pull your chest through. Start to engage your legs. Engage your quads so that the kneecaps lift ever so slightly. Draw your heels down. Inhale, lift your left leg up and back. Single-legged dog. Try to keep your right heel down towards the ground. Feel that pull on your hamstring. Square your hips. Bring the left hip low. And with your exhale, low lunge. Bring the left leg forward. Try to plant it down with control. Untuck your back toes and rise up for low lunge. Set it up smart. Engage your right glute. Tuck your pelvis under. Once you have your balance, reach your arms up. Find that breath with sound once more. Slightly constrict the back of your throat purely as a point of presence. Soft whispering breath. Nice deep inhale. Exhale to bring your hands down for runner's lunge. Tuck your back toes under, lift the back knee once more. Option to bring the blocks in if you like. Perhaps come high into your fingertips. Create a strong foundation with your left foot. Engage your back leg, then rise up. High lunge. And we pulse, lowering the back leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Back to runner's lunge. And this time step your back foot in, prepare for pyramid pose. Angle your back foot at around a 45-degree angle. Bring the blocks to whichever height you like. Or place your hands down onto the ground. Inhale, reach your chest forward. Send your left hip back. Exhale to fold down over your front leg. Try to square your hips as much as you can towards the top of your mat. Move with awareness here. Feel that stretch in your hamstring, maybe somewhere else. Wherever you feel it, use your breath as a guide to help bring you deeper into the pose, bring you deeper inward. Rebend your front knee, bring your blocks forward and lift your right leg high. Warrior 3 prep. And repulse the back leg once more. Either point or flex the toes. And then use your right glute to lift and lower for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We hold at the top. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Really engage your glute here. And then rebend your front knee. Plant your back foot down. Runner's lunge. Walk your left foot to the side and move your blocks if you use them. Once more, feel into your hips here. Feel into your hamstrings, the hip flexors. Come onto the outside edge or inside edge of your feet if you like. An option to come onto your forearms. Last 2 breaths here. Try to find stillness now. And then send your left foot back, downward facing dog. Nice deep breath here. Exhale, open your mouth, sigh it out. Seal your lips. Gaze forward and step your feet to the outsides of your hands for a squat. Try to plant your feet down evenly. Bring your hands to heart center. If you'd like, you can use blocks for support here and sit onto the blocks. Try to find a balance, though, between opening in your hips and building strength. As you begin to hold this squat, perhaps the shins start talking to you a little bit. The spine as you try to fight to keep it long. Try to quieten those distractions with your breath. If you feel as though your feet are angled out or inwards too much, feel free to lift your hips until you can bring the entire foot onto the ground in a way that feels solid. Option to use blocks to keep you there, keep you supported. Last 2 breaths here. And then sit back all the way onto your hips. Extend your legs out in front of you for Paschimottanasana. Flex your feet back towards you. Sit more onto your hamstrings. Inhale to reach forward. Send your arms up. Exhale to fold forward. Try to bring your forearms down or reach for your big toes. Wherever you are, inhale here. Find a little more length, drawing your chin towards your shins. Exhale to relax down. Bring your belly button towards your thighs. Nice long spine here. Try to avoid rounding your back too much. And slow your breath down. If you feel as though you can't bend very much here, it's all good. Take this moment to establish where you are in this moment. And use your breath to calm things down. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. With your inhale, imagine creating more space from within. And with your exhale, soften a little more, little by little. This is how we build. This is how we rebuild. Establishing where we are now and making little 1% improvements, little 1% improvements of awareness, of strength, of stability, of stillness. That's how we build a really well-rounded practice. Body, mind, it all starts here. On your next inhale, slowly, slowly, with awareness, rise back up and shake your legs out. Bring your heels close to your body now for Baddha Konasana. Bring the heels together. Inhale here, let your knees fold open. Exhale to fold down now. Allow your back to round. Lower your chest down. And at the same time, let your knees fold open. If you've been sitting a lot, this is a really great stretch because not only are we opening the hips in that external rotation, but we're also rounding and stretching the spine. You might feel this in the lower back too. Know that as you passively stretch here, you're really opening up a lot of areas that probably need it. So soften into that. Breathe into that stillness, into the stretch. And for these last 2 breaths, let your head hang nice and heavy. Perhaps shake your head, yes. Shake it no. And then slowly rise all the way back up and lay down onto your back. Take your time to get there and keep the soles of your feet on the ground. Bring your right foot to the top of your left thigh for reclined pigeon. Reach through, perhaps grab your hamstring or the shin and pull your left knee back. Extend your right knee away from you, flexing both feet. If this feels good, you can even extend your left leg all the way up. Soften your breath here. Last stretch of today's practice, so really make it count. Slow the heart rate down. Listen to your body. And then release the left leg back down. We'll switch to the opposite side. and release back down once more. Bring both soles of your feet down onto the ground. Relax your shoulders down and feel your feet on your mat. Feel your spine nice and long. Notice your alignment. Notice your breath. Begin to feel that space you've created from within. And with your next exhale, extend your legs out in front of you. For Savasana, bring your arms down by your side. Let your legs, your lower body completely rest now. Feel the full weight of your body supported by your mat. And instead of trying to change the breath, simply observe it, noticing your ability to observe your breath. And in a couple of minutes, I'll guide you out. Start to deepen your breath. Bring some awareness back to this space, back to your body. Bring some movement back to your body now. Starting with some smaller movements, making them bigger, gradually over time. Enjoy this stillness still as you start to wake your body up. Option here to roll onto your right side. We'll meet in a seated position. Once more, try to keep your eyes closed the whole time. Take your time to get there. And whenever you're there, sit tall. Begin to root down through your hips into the ground. Establish that connection. And find length in your spine. Lengthen out through the crown of your head. Rest your shoulders back and down. Bring your hands to your heart and drop your chin close to your chest. Take this opportunity now to connect deeper to that stillness from within. Recognize that balance between strength and stillness, between being alert and calm, between that inner power and peace. Know that these feelings, they're there for you whenever you need them most, just a few breaths away, there within you. Whenever you're ready, release your hands down, open your eyes.